In a world full of actual play podcasts comes another actual play podcast. But this one doesn't take itself too seriously. From dungeons to deep space, from swords to starships, a group of dudes who are not voice actors step into the chaos and try not to fuck up the plot too badly. This is Games in the Dark.
Welcome to Games in the Dark, a dim light in the grim dark. I'm Jamie Gale, and tonight we're playing Liminal Horror. We are on episode 6, and with me tonight we have Noah.
Howdy.
Jay.
Hello.
And Liam.
Hello.
How you guys doing?
Doing all right. Doing all right. So I got a question for you guys and the listeners today. Jamie, you gonna say something?
Well, I was just saying, I'm pretty sure we're on episode 6.
Episode 6.
We
We are on
That's
episode
right.
6.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. What I want to know from you and the listeners so far, we've got a little bank built up now. We got a little backlog, and there's
don't know
some
that.
episode. If this is your first, experience listening to us, first of all, you've got a lot of chaotic energy coming in on episode 6, and I appreciate that. Second of all, there's a whole bunch for you to listen to. So come and enjoy us, subscribe, follow, all that stuff. But what I want to know from you guys is your favorite moment so far in the recording path that we've done.
Oh, my favorite moment so far with what we've recorded. It's
Is this just Liminal Horror, or is this all of the systems?
All systems. We're going agnostic here, system agnostic.
Okay.
system agnostic. We didn't record any Pathfinder. I enjoyed
Nope.
that.
No, we have Zweihander, OSR, and Liminal
Yeah.
Horror up to this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, just so you guys know a little bit of the backstory, we've been playing together for a while. I'm
Man,
probably
it's been like,
the
what, like
newest
3
addition to
years
the
now?
group. Yeah.
More. 4 years. I think 2021 is
Oh,
when.
boy.
Yeah. For some of us have played. Like, I think Noah was in the server the longest. In addition
Oh,
to Jamie,
yeah, since
obviously,
like
whose server it is.
2018.
Right.
Yeah, this server used to be a family server. We played like one session.
And now it is again. Wow.
Is this the same server that we did the... yeah. Is this the same server that we did all the 5e stuff in, or is that a different server?
Yeah, it's the same server.
That's when I hopped in. You guys were running Horde of the Dragon Queen, and it was only 5e for, I want to say, like 4 or 5 sessions. And then Jamie converted it to Pathfinder 2e.
Oh, was your
Mhm.
first session with us Orc Dad?
No, I definitely played an orc.
You played a
or
barbarian
dwarf.
with a war picks, I think.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
would have been Orc Dad for sure.
The dadliest orc.
World's dad.
Deadliest orc in the land.
His world's dadliest orc. The joke was it was like the world's best boss coffee mug thing. And so my picture in the Discord is literally like a photoshopped image that Noah made for me at some point.
Hey,
And it
and that
says-
was before AI, so you know it's
That's right.
authentic.
I like
It's
to
really
know that we've been
authentic.
putting Noah to work for years. At this
Yeah,
point.
for years. I remember literally just describing the cup that I wanted, and then he just made it and DM'd me an image of it, and I was like shed a little tear. I was like, this is the most beautiful thing anybody's ever made for me, and so it's my image on Discord now. You know, yeah.
Proud
So
dad.
and that's
Proud
like
that
20.
His boy made him a picture and he put it right up.
I sure did, right on the fridge, baby.
Yep.
That's like 2021-ish was when I joined you guys. And then the current kind of lineup of cast members across our games have all come in after that. So in waves.
Yeah, that was Teebs era.
Teebs era, that's right. Yeah.
That was Teebs era.
Okay, so back to the question at hand.
Yes.
What has
Yes.
been that little
Yes.
mini
Cut all that,
nostalgia
Noah.
trip?
That was sappy bullcrap.
Yeah.
Just...
What's been the favorite
I'm kidding.
moment?
I'm kidding.
The favorite moment so far from OSR Zweihander, and because I feel like you were going to say something, Noah.
Yeah, I was actually going to say the other recession when I took on the the Cali Girl role was probably the most
that was pretty
just
sick.
absolute, not at all taking a character seriously and just having fun with it.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what? Maybe
So
it's-
you had the character for like an hour before you took her over. She definitely wasn't a Kelly girl, but then you made her one.
Yeah,
she always
no,
was in her heart. There,
Yeah,
in
you
her
know?
heart. Yeah, in her heart.
Yeah. And
she was
honestly, I think it
suppressing
might
her
be
Cali urges.
it might be recency bias, but Daniel Boone, the shall we say similar to but legally distinct from Alex Jones entity that I played
Yeah.
during that same session, might be my favorite moment from our recordings as well.
I would say I was kind of like scrolling back through our log of episodes here, episode titles. I think the second episode we did of OSR, where we were in the castle of Vasil, the vampire lord. And all the crazy, that whole episode feels like a fever dream. Like it was intense because I was on my toes thinking it was TPK, like for literally the entire session.
Yeah, just survived
and we survived
by the edge of our teeth.
And we barely survived.
Spoilers, but
yeah. And then there's kind of a twist ending at the end of the episode, around my character and another character. And
Was that OSR episode 3?
That was in episode 2. That was episode 2, The Bloodlord of OSR. And it was just a wild ride. I think I was just so enamored with and just like so, I don't know, just so sucked in, you know what I mean, to the narrative of that episode, and it felt very tense and that kind of thing. That's been my favorite so far for sure.
Truly, yes, I can definitely see that. That skin of your teeth like survival was so. I mean, the feeling was very real, and that's when tabletop games get so worth it to me.
Totally.
Jamie, what about you as the GM?
Listen, every single
and if you say
session,
killing my dog,
I try so hard to kill as many animals as possible. So when it happens,
Started with the mice.
started with it's like Lenny.
No, I think the thing that I've enjoyed the most is it's just getting to have the different stories and getting to try out these new systems. Like I don't have a specific episode that I like the most.
You know what? I'm a little touched by that answer, so I'm going to let it slide. But it's very much friends we made along the way, kind of.
There are times when I wish that you guys would just drop whatever the random shit is that you find and try and follow some sort of plot instead of grabbing something and going 30 minutes into a tangent.
Jamie, you know what I feel like would happen then? I feel like it's when you're in kind of a not so good relationship and it's like a controlling partner, and you're like if they're like, if you would just change this one thing about you, if you would just change that one thing about you, then this would go so much smoother. And then you change that thing about you, all of a sudden they have no interest in you.
That's right.
I think you'd lose the interest. I think
and
chaotic
that's
energy
totally
that we
also
bring to the table.
a non-answer. Like you were asking me what my favorite part was, and I told you my least favorite. My most favorite part was calling the cops on you as Bailey.
That's really good, actually. Yeah, that was fun. So yeah,
Yes,
by the way,
Bailey
highlight that episode and underline it. Definitely worth a watch. I've listened to it myself, which I've listened to it twice myself, I should say, which I don't necessarily make a habit of doing, but I really enjoyed that. I was reminiscing something that happened like a week ago. So it's like, it was so fun. I like my friends. Yeah.
So that's episode 3, The Thing in the Woods, of this Liminal Horror run. And guys, I really do have to say, like, despite all the disrespect to Bailey, she really is bringing out the great memories for this group, like, obviously.
is,
so,
Sometimes it takes the worst people to bring out the best in you.
Yeah, I think we just
that.
need more unhinged,
Yeah.
bitchy characters.
No. Someone who would leave a senior citizen to die in the woods is.
Yeah.
She is
She
not
was
forgiven.
normal Bailey, all right? A normal person would not go into the woods to find an old man.
Well, maybe I'm a hero then.
I will say, at least system-wise, like that's my favorite bit from what we've recorded. I do hope at some point we can run some more 2E. I miss 2E.
Pathfinder, yeah.
Yeah.
That's your jam.
Pathfinder's
for
a
sure.
lot of fun.
That is my jam.
I think we'll
Pathfinder.
definitely get back there because that's like a touchstone of the genre. Pathfinder, D&D.
Yeah.
Those kind of things you can see
Nah.
on a daily basis.
Nah.
There aren't any D&D podcasts that I'm aware of, so we could corner that market.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. If we were to go back to Pathfinder or 5e or any variation of it, I would probably run a homebrew, so it would be a first for us to run homebrew in that system.
There you
Well,
go.
not really. I think I actually ran a homebrew type thing, like an endless dungeon for Jay and some other folks.
Yes, that's a million years ago, but yeah.
Yeah, a very tactical game, and
With
would
Jay,
be terrible
that might
for a
literally be true.
podcast.
You never know, listener.
Oh my God. Our listeners are going to think I'm 80 years old.
Oh,
You're not.
they're
You're only
younger than you
79.
are. Yeah.
Well,
You don't look a
in
day over
this-
60, I can say that.
In the town of Coldwater, I believe you're playing a 50-something-year-old.
Yeah, I think his age has fluctuated. I had introduced him as being 50 something, and then at one point I said he was like in his 60s. I think I'm gonna go with 60s. I'm playing him as he's got prostate issues and he's hobbling around. I think he's in his early 60s.
No, and that is Delbert. Yes,
Maybe
Delbert
67?
Johnson.
Alpha? Gen Alpha?
No,
What's
no,
up?
can't
Yeah.
do it.
Old man Delbert.
6'7"?
We've got Percy Dukes. Percy Dukes, played by Liam. He is the podcaster, right?
I am, Jamie, and thank you for saying that. I really appreciate your insightful and interesting questions. Now,
You know,
off to
it's
commercial break.
confusing because a lot of times you're saying things. I'm like, is Liam saying this or is Percy saying this? Like, I think you did.
Is my voice naturally that ASMR-y in real life?
Your,
Or maybe
your
I'll
voice
lean
is
out
so
of it.
sultry. It's your perfect face. You just can't help it. It just
Go on, you
forms
flirt.
such-
Goodness.
Does Percy Dukes have a perfect face? What's his descriptor?
Percy
No, that's
Dukes is
just
not.
Liam.
He has a perfect face for radio. So I would say that Percy Dukes has a he's got a asymmetrical face, but in the way a Picasso might have an asymmetrical face in one of his paintings.
So
What, you got Bell's palsy or what's going on?
There's not a name for it yet.
then we got Charleston, played by Noah, the accordion. Is it an accordion that you're playing?
It's an accordion. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. He's an accordion player who
Somehow
is-
wound up as the audio tech for Percy Dukes.
Yeah, just kind of moonlighting since the accordion stuff isn't picking up very well.
There's only so many people available in this community on Fiverr. Jamie,
And last session we started this module, the Bloom, and it's kind of been a little of a slow burn. You guys have been in the town for a night. You saw a weird amalgamation of a person, many people just kind of standing in the campsite. Percy Dukes. Not Percy. It's Delbert, right? Who has the pool that he's feeling a pull towards this
Yes.
creature,
Yep.
right?
That's correct. Yeah, he has an
Pull,
urge.
yes.
Yeah.
And you notice that the creature seems to be having a pool of its own towards you. And
oh, is it
you
80s music in the background? Is this burn?
what's that? The Japanese manga guy, Ito, who's got like there's a
yes.
hole in the wall. He's like, this is my
Shinji
hole.
Ito. Yeah, Shinji Ito, I
Yes.
believe.
That's what I'm imagining, some creepy manga art.
Oh,
with-
if Shinji Ito just mixed with who made like Breakfast Club and all of that?
John Hughes.
John Hughes, Shinji Ito, John Hughes collab, then we could have like a romantic comedy of terrifying proportions. It'd be amazing.
and there was a big storm at night, thundering storm. Later the next day, you guys drove around town a little bit. You found the clinic. You went there to get stitched up, Delbert, by your
Yes.
sister. You found out kind
Yep.
of, oh, well, she's my sister, type deal, because reasons.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
and then the co-op is where you sent the other guys, because you thought, well, there's a Robin there, must be the
Yeah, it's gotta
Ranger
be the same
Robin.
one. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
No, different Robin, same town, different Robin.
Yeah, But
And
there's Robin. That's one of them new generation names. There's can't be too many of them kicking around.
and when they were over there questioning her about the disappearance of Sam, the other ranger, she's like, well, Sam is right there, actually. And Sam was at the front door of the co-op, just kind of standing there looking at the wall. He started lunging towards you guys. You got some weird growth of mushroom explode
Squads are
around
immaculate.
you. Yep.
So many lunges.
You guys went over to the clinic, got help from Nurse Johnson. Delbert, what's your sister's name?
Well, the person I greeted when I came in was named Marlene, so that could perhaps be my sister.
All right. Marlene Johnson runs over to the co-op with you guys, and you also called the police. The sheriff comes walking into the area saying, hey, everyone clear out of here. And you see that your sister, Marlene Johnson, is going with her hand. She's going to examine Sam because he's got weird mushrooms growing on him. And
Yeah.
as she touches him to check his wounds, he lunges towards her with his mouth to bite her.
No.
And that's where we're at.
Oh no!
So let's have you guys make a dex save to see if you
Ooh.
act before
Actually,
your sister gets eaten.
Oh,
Ooh,
baby.
Delbert.
I don't
Duh.
think I will. And I didn't. Percy Dukes.
Delbert gets to
Always the
act.
observer.
Can you save your sister, Delbert?
Do you want to?
Yeah, she's better than I am. I'm just an old fisherman. She's useful. She's sweet. She probably made things for like a charity bake sale as part of the Blueberry Festival. She's just down to earth. Everybody loves Marlene. Now listen, I know that I could shoot this guy, but I think that that's within the realm of the game system, the meta knowledge, that seems like a reasonable thing to do. But I think Delbert just sees a dude about to bite his sister, and I think
Yep.
the first thing that he just associates it is just a person. And I think that what he's going to do is harken back to his childhood. I think he's going to go body check his sister and get her, just like push her to safety and take her place. I think that's the immediate reaction of what he intends to do. So he is going to go. He's going to run as fast as his poor old legs can hobble him across the local co-op here, and he is going to try to shove his sister perhaps down an aisle or something like that, and stand in front of this dude.
Okay. No check needed for that. You do it. You switch yourself in to protect your sister.
Amazing. And I'll say,
Now you just stop here. What the hell you think you're doing? You don't bite Marlene. What the hell she ever do to you there, son?
and he's just going to jibber
He
jabber.
bites you instead.
All right.
Roll a d4.
All right. That is a 3 on the dice.
So you take 3 damage. It goes
Perfect.
to your armor first, which you have None?
0 of course, yeah. I have 1
And then
hit
your
point,
hit points?
so that goes to 0. I have 3 strength points, so I lose 2 of them. So I am
jeez.
at 1 strength point.
But you need to roll a d20.
Perfect. I would love to do that for you, Jamie.
And you need to roll
You're
a
so-
1.
And I did not roll 1. I rolled an 8 on the dice.
Okay. So an 8 on the die. Now this is not a... Well, okay, there's a specific title for that large mass of creature.
Yeah.
This is not that creature. So
Yeah.
you do not immediately die on this
Okay.
fail. What happens now is you roll a d6 to determine the severity of your injury, the
Okay.
critical injury.
Well, maybe Marlene can patch me up again after this is done. she just finished doing. It's a 5 on the d6.
Oof. Okay. So 5. It's
Oof.
it's not
You love to
it's
hear
not a
the GM say,
major.
"Ooh."
Yeah. Ah.
Okay. So roll a d12 to see where he bit you.
All right. It's a 5. It's right on the horn for sure. No, I'm just joking.
Okay. That's your back. So
my
he
back. Okay.
he took
His
a
back goes
chunk
out.
out of your back. Now this is a slashing/biting wound. It says severed. If you get a 6, you do not get severed from your back. But
that would be bad. Yeah.
That's like, can you be severed from your back? I guess
I
you
don't
could be
know, man.
like cut in half
yeah.
laterally.
Yeah.
yeah, so there's actually 8 different severities in this list here, but it does say roll a d6. So I'm thinking if you roll a 6, then we would have you roll a d3 to see how bad it is. With a 5, it says severed fingers, but since you rolled your back, I think you get a chunk of your back missing. You get a good flesh flab
All right.
flapping in his mouth.
No.
All right.
So this marks as one of your inventory slots.
Okay.
As a critical injury,
Yeah.
and he has you grabbed. What that means is you guys are acting now. You would have to make either a dex or strength save to get out of this.
Okay. On my turn or now?
Well, this is your guys' turn. That was his action. So
Okay.
you can act first.
Yeah, I will try to use my dex to try to like push him. Try to push him towards the cops. I think, like towards the sheriff.
Yep. You see the sheriff is pulling his gun.
It's a fail.
Leveling it.
19 out of 20 on the dice. And I think that what that, like narratively, what that looks like is he goes to shove this guy and only barely pushes him, realizing that many of the muscles in his back are things that help him like lean in and push and exert himself. He's like, ah! And he just like falls to a knee for a second, and he like starts to try to pick himself back up while being kind of like held
Your
onto
body
by
is
this
no
thing.
longer working.
Yeah, it's not working right. Yeah.
Okay. Did you guys want the sheriff to take his shot before you? Well, let's see what you guys are doing.
Yeah,
If you're trying to
gonna
attack,
run over and try to restrain him.
Oh, wow.
okay.
Charleston, the hero.
Charleston running over
Charleston
to
just
restrain
has
him.
anger issues. It's all the monsters. All the monster energy drinks.
I'm glad you
And what-
specified because I was like, wait, huh?
His internal monsters and the monster energy drinks.
The sound editor runs in to restrain him. What is the podcaster doing?
The podcaster, of course, being in the produce section, reaches for the nearest organic coconut that he can find.
You
I'll
find
say, back away from him, you brute. And I'll throw the coconut right at his head.
great. Roll a d6, and the sheriff will roll a d8 for his.
I was gonna say if the sheriff's pistol is it doing the same damage as a coconut, that's actually so good.
Ooh, okay. So the sheriff rolled a 7, so that supersedes your 3 with your coconut hit.
But I did bonk him.
You
you
do
you
bonk
got
him.
him. Yeah.
So this guy is a human. He's got 4 hit points, so it blasts through his hit points into his strength. And I'm rolling a d20. He's only got 7 strength, but I rolled under that, so he is not immobilized. which means he might need to be restrained here. So let's see how you do with your restrain roll. Let's make a strength save, Mr. Sound Engineer Charleston.
Strength save. Oh, teetered on the 1.
That's a 13. Your
0
target was 11. So as you fail to restrain this dude, he takes another bite into your poor friend. Delbert, please roll a d4.
It won't matter, as 1 point of damage. I'll roll it anyway, but 1 point of damage will end me. It's a 2 on the dice.
Okay. You're at 0 hit points?
I'm at 0 hit points, 0 strength.
All right. Describe your death.
I think that the thing gets shot, and I think that this weird skin puppet that looks like Sam ignores the sheriff shooting the gun and the coconut being hurled. And I think that while I tried to kind of push it off and escape, it just grips me tighter and pulls me in and sinks its teeth deep into my jugular. And I think that there's a sad, accepting look on Delbert's face as his head is turned in the direction of Marlene. And I think that his kind of like watery eyes just kind of like look at her, and the light fades from them while he looks in her direction. And his hands, at first kind of pushing away from this creature, just go limp and hang at the sides while this thing gorges on the blood from his neck.
Okay. You now play as Marlene.
Ooh, all right.
Oh,
Oh my God. Marlene spent her summer in California.
I love it.
Roll a 3d6
I think
down the
Marlene's
line.
kind of more of a Fort Lauderdale name, if we're being honest.
Oh man, I don't know is there such a thing as a Florida accent? Because if there is, I don't know what it is.
It's kind of just a mess. It depends. If northern Florida, you've probably got a southern accent. If it's southern
down to
Florida,
Miami,
then you've
you're
probably got a
basically
northern
Cali girl.
accent.
All right.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's weird. There might be a Cuban accent in there.
Well, Cuban, I could imagine for sure. Okay, first of all, let's tell our listeners how sick I just rolled. Marlene is much better than Delbert. Delbert had a strength of 3, a dex of 8, and a control of 5 with 1 hit point. Marlene, on the other hand, has strength 12, dex 8, control 10, and 6 hit points. She is a healthy woman in the prime of her life.
Yes.
You guys were talking
So she
about
might be
you guys were talking about
from like a
cougars earlier.
second wife.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
it might be
she's
half.
Marlene is like, she's 38 and she has been divorced for 2 years, and she's really put it all together after the divorce.
You know, Percy is the member of a very accepting polycule.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. All right. I'm going to add these stats in and be very happy with Marlene, who is Marlene packing? Does she have like a revolver on her ankle or something, Jamie?
Oh, is that what we're talking about? Okay.
I'm not sure how Pacific Northwest
Used to be Marlin.
Yeah, this is not a Finkel and Einhorn situation, okay?
What's the concealed carry laws in Washington?
I
don't know how that
Aren't
works.
there
I would guess-
most
I would guess you
serial killers
can.
of anywhere in Washington. So I'm guessing all arms are legal.
It seems like a
You know
very
Let me look
like
it
a more of a left leaning state to me in some
In the
ways, so-
cities, but remember the rural areas.
That's true. Lots of logging, all that
Open
kind of
carry is
fishing.
allowed without a license. You need a concealed pistol license otherwise.
Boom. It's almost like one of us has
All
been to
right.
law school.
Not me. Not me, dude.
I
All
got
right,
my
so
law
yeah,
degree
you got
through Google. Okay.
you got your D6 of money, as well as whatever you
yes.
think she'd be carrying she was in the clinic, so whatever she might have on her
Okay, she got
from her clinical
400.
duties.
Okay, I'll take a look. I'll go through the book, and while it's other people's turns, I'll try to come up with something that seems reasonable.
Yeah, you guys get to act after he kills this poor local fisherman who was guiding you around. Let's have everyone make a D4 roll as you take some damage to your control. So you see the death of
Oh, I go into my control.
Delbert. It's a D4, not a D6, Charleston.
Whoops. Sorry, I looked at the square icon on the quick roll. I'm like, oh, that's got 4 sides.
Did I roll a 3? I think I rolled a 3.
All right, I'll take that
All
one.
right. Yeah.
All right,
So Noah
good.
initially rolled a 6 on a D4, and now he's rolled a 1. So that's a big improvement.
Yes, and I'm
I do not go into my control.
control points just yet. Percy Dukes is
Not yet.
nothing if not together.
How about Marlene?
Marlene, she
Marlene
rolled
never
a
liked him.
4. She rolled a 4. However, she rolled a beefy 6 out of 6 hit points, so she's still in her hit points.
Great.
Marlene.
Okay.
Yeah, she's this woman. What a woman!
She just
Percy
saw
Dukes
her
is very impressed.
half brother get eaten in front of her.
But she's also a medical professional, and she is used
Yeah.
to seeing, I think, gore and blood, and
she knew he
people
only
passing.
had days left at best.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he had a terminal diagnosis that he refused to tell anybody. So
It was Ligma.
Yes.
how dare you?
You guys get to act.
Percy Dukes is going to be deeply and perhaps surprisingly enraged by the death and passing of Delbert. He's going to pull out the hatchet that he purchased earlier and rush at this monster, screaming, "He was paid through the next month! You absolute dolt!"
All right. Good. Don't roll your damage yet. What is everyone else doing?
Yeah. Charleston is going to see the death of his new elderly friend with prostate issues. And so distraught, he's gonna pull out his dagger and just charge at the guy,
All right.
trying to stab
Got
him.
an axe and a dagger coming at him. And how about Marlene?
I think that Marlene understands that she has been saved by her older brother, and that she, even though she is packing because you never know what you're going to encounter, I think that she's like, there's a sheriff in here. There are people who are assaulting this weirdo. And so do nurses take a Hippocratic oath? I don't think they do.
Yes.
I don't think they
They
do.
do?
They
They
do have
do?
the nurse's oath.
Okay. Oh, nurses.
Oh,
oath. There
so
we go.
they have their own.
They have their own
thing.
version. Okay. I think that even though this is a murderer, she's not want to murder him in turn. I don't think that makes necessarily a ton of sense for her. So I think that she's gonna flee. Or you know what? Is there a shelf nearby that she could push onto the creature, like something that she could like tip onto him? You know, like a grocery shelf or something to try to like incapacitate him or like trap him underneath of a shelf. That might make sense for her. Yeah, I think that
Okay,
she
well,
would
let's
try
have
something like
that first, and we'll see if that might improve the actions of the other guys. Make a strength check.
All right. That's a
Buff
success.
Marlene.
Yeah, strength
Hey.
of 12, so she rolls a 10.
What is on
Lean,
this
mean
grocery
Marlene.
shelf that you knock over onto him?
You know what? I'm thinking of like an old school. I'm going back to when I was a kid. Yes, I know. Wait, ready the jokes. Back at like I grew up on a farm.
No one has a joke
Five
for that.
years ago.
Outside.
Writing
Yes,
doesn't
exactly.
go back that far, Jay.
Yes, exactly. I grew up in a.
Did you have
on
to
a farm.
chisel in your assignments on a
oh my
natural
God.
tablet?
How dare you? We had wax tablets, all right? You could heat them up and reform them. God. It's like you don't even know about cuneiform tablets.
Don't even know.
God.
What y'all know about cuneiform?
Yeah, what y'all know about cuneiform? Okay, so back when I was a kid, and when we would hop on the horse cart and head into town after a few hours, and we would go to the local grocery. We actually had like Saskatchewan is famous for having co-op grocery stores. So a brand of grocery stores, and it's a long
Hippies.
story. Yeah, we are. Yeah, like Saskatchewan is like historically the most socialist place in Canada, and I'm proud to be from there. And it's the promised land, as I often say. I've just alienated half of our listeners.
When
Anyway,
they found out you were Canadian, that was enough.
the
I zoned
local
out 10 minutes ago.
yeah, right. The local grocery store that we had, the local co-op grocery store, I would often hang out near the front of the store where they would have a rack of like not like books, novels, that kind of thing, and also comic books. That was my like I would hang around and I would like literally like free library style. I would flip through the comic books that I really wanted to read, and I would maybe buy one, but I would read like 5 or 6 of them while I was waiting for my folks to do grocery shopping. And so I think that she's near the front and she's knocking over like a smaller shelf that has like Hallmark cards and Harlequin romances and comic books, but it's like a beefy wooden shelf, right? So I think that's what she's knocking over.
I just want to cut to a visual of a young Jay standing in the front of a grocery store, chewing bubble gum in his leather jacket, surrounded by his hood friends.
Not a leather jacket. I was a cowboy when I was a kid. Cowboy boots, cowboy hat, tucked in shirt, bolo tie, that whole deal.
Yeah, that leather jacket put a fringe on that bad boy.
Yeah, that was me. I definitely had a leather vest at one point with fringe on it. I think when I was like 7 or 8, somewhere in that range. Yeah.
Well, knocking over the shelf on them will make it so that they are going to be taking, I think it's considered brutal attacks for the following round, which means you guys roll twice and take the better.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Ooh, I like that.
Both of you
Marlene,
roll
you set us up
twice.
for success.
She's doing her best.
1 and a 3.
1 and a 3.
All right.
And of course, the sheriff.
Did mine roll?
Yes, you also got a 3 as your highest roll.
Okay.
And the sheriff rolled a 7 again. He's got good eyes. Another powerful blast, which brings the strength down to 1 of this creature. Go ahead.
It would help if Percy could keep his eyes on the target instead of looking away and shaking the axe angrily at the creature.
And the creature falls to the ground.
Nice.
I then begin hacking up the corpse.
Do you know how hard it is to find a decent local guide in one of these podunk, hillbilly, no good, useless towns?
Whoa. Now, hold on. I think he's gone. You chill.
I'm sorry.
Chill the fuck out.
Keep stabbing him.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. I appreciate your local culture. I'm just very upset at the loss of my friend.
Yeah.
I think
Marlene is your brother.
she's going also near the front where there are some like very festive like beach towels that are overstock from the summer. As she grabs like a happy sun with sunglasses and it's smiling and like giving thumbs ups and that kind of thing. She grabs this beach towel and then rips it off the shelf and like kind of slides down on her knees next to Delbert and tries to like scoop her hand under him and try to quickly like wrap his neck up. And she's like, "Oh, Delbert, you damn fool. The hell did you do that for? Come on now. Come on." And she's going to quickly check vitals and probably realize very quickly that he's gone.
Percy is going to try and look like he knows what he's doing to assist you. And get down over Delbert's body and say, what are his CCs right now? How many milligrams? Has he got 2 pulse?
Marlene is going to like look
What's
up
his rate of heart
with watery eyes, but not fully crying. And she'll just say, "He's gone." And she's going to lower his eyelids and lay his head down.
Sweet prince. And you notice just in his offhand, Percy has the microphone switched on and is holding to record this audio.
Oh my God.
It's like Jake Gyllenhaal in Nightcrawler.
Yeah, absolutely.
Perfect opportunity.
I think Marlene is like, she starts to wipe the blood off on the towel and she pulls out her phone and she opens up Spotify and she says, This is what he always wanted. And she starts playing "Prop Me Up Beside the Jukebox If I Die" by Joe Diffie. you just hear like an up-tempo country song about if I die, like stand me in a bar, and just like leave me there taxidermied, basically. And she just
Percy takes it way too literally and begins to like try to carry him.
No,
He cannot. He cannot.
Just hold on, just wait. And she's like sets the phone on his chest and just like holds his hand, and now she begins to openly weep as the song plays quietly from her phone.
Shit, we gotta handle these bodies. Marlene, I'm sorry, but it didn't mean to have it end up like this. But we need to take your brother and Sam here.
Carlson whips out his instrument and starts playing taps on it.
Thank you, Charleston.
Of course, she's trying his hardest to look as sad as possible, but a little bit sexy.
Marlene will let the song finish, put the phone back in her pocket, lay Delbert's hands on his chest, and then kind of stand up, wipe the tears away, and look at the sheriff. And look at these other two people playing taps and recording everything that's happening. And I think she's just gonna like nod to the sheriff and say, "Yeah, y'all do what you gotta do. All right." Was he helping you two boys?
He was so much more than just an employee to me, Marlene. And I'll reach out and touch her hand a little bit more than is appropriate. Just
right. Yeah. She's too traumatized to like know any different. She just
and not he's not on a list or registry or anything for it, but he's weird.
Jesus,
like,
can we have normal people, please?
It's going to be okay.
Jamie, I feel like I play normal people, okay? I feel like I play relatively normal people.
Shall I remind you who your best friend was?
What are you talking about?
When you were playing Sam?
Oh,
you were best friends with Daniel Boone.
I was that's true. But you were the guy that played Daniel Boone. My guy was just a normal, nerdy park ranger, and you're a guy.
I'm just adjusting to the circumstances that you set up. All right. This is your order. I'm just swimming in it.
All right, listeners, weigh in the get in the comments. All right, listeners, who plays the most normal characters out here?
I just realized just now we weren't talking about Benson Boone.
Who I don't know who Benson. What is that?
I don't know who that is either.
He's a pop singer dude recently.
Oh, that's why I don't know.
Yeah.
You guys are old.
I know who Joe Diffie is. Do you know who Joe Diffie is, Noah?
No.
Know who Conway Twitty is, boy?
Joe Diffie.
Yeah,
I got some Joe Diffie into the car here. If I could get your help.
Yes, absolutely. You can absolutely have full access to my help. Charleston, help the man.
I think Marlene is going to like dip down and take a quick look at Sam, attempting to use her medical expertise to understand what the fuck went on here. Presumably she would have known who Sam was. Like if you're in a local clinic, you probably get to know at least passingly a ton of people. And so I think she's going to be like, that was weird. Like, did he have fucking rabies or like what the hell is going on? So I think she's just going to very quickly, while the sheriff is preoccupied loading Delbert up, I think she's just going to very quickly give him a once over.
So yeah, she sees that he has a lot of wounds that would have been fatal, and they're kind of like meshed together by this mycelium mesh fabric type glue. That's glowing blue.
Okay, so yeah, that's not
like it looks like he had his body ripped apart but then put back together.
Would it be fair to say she might have like a spare almost like a petri dish or something like that, or like a little like a medical vial or something like that on her, like just in her scrubs, like in a scrubs pocket?
Yeah, she probably does have a few different medical supplies on her.
I think she's just gonna very quickly throw on a latex glove on one hand and then try to just get a little scraping, like even just like a Q-tip or whatever, and drop it in like a little sample tube or whatever, and I think she'll just try to scrape the mycelium fungus and put it in a sample tube or whatever, so that she can get it to the lab and take a look at it.
Okay. And you would know that the clinic is pretty sparse. If you need a lab, it would be like in a city.
Like send off. Yeah, that's fine. I think. I mean, she wouldn't be aware if this is an emergency or not. She would just know that it's crazy.
Okay. So do you guys help him moving both bodies into the car that he's got? He's got a patrol car.
Yeah,
I mean, very clearly, I've offered my employee to help him. Yes, of course, I've helped him.
Right. Appreciate it.
In the meantime, with my physical presence, I will be there to emotionally support Marlene.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
What's the name of the dude that Wedding Crashers? You just goes to funerals to pick up.
Oh God, what is his name?
Jeez. Okay. Yeah, you do that. The sheriff closes the back door and gives you all a nod. We'll take it from here. I don't think we need to close off the co-op, though. Looks to the teen who's probably like 15 or so. You could go ahead and start mopping that.
You don't want to take pictures of the crime scene and
you don't
record this?
actually. That's a pretty standard procedure.
No, I was here. I witnessed it. Crime's been dealt with. We will put it on his record that he saved your life, Marlene, and the whole town will hear of it.
Oh, they absolutely will, Marlene. He will be immortalized in audio format.
I don't know. What does that mean? You go write a song about him? Fellas,
No, actually,
what could be better than the accordion?
Marlene, have you heard of the world of podcasting?
Oh, is that? That's iTunes, isn't it?
Sometimes.
All right.
Spotify, YouTube, also available. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit the notification button.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, slam that button. Yeah, I've heard
Yeah.
that. Slam it, smash it. Yeah, I've heard that.
Slam.
Yeah, you like to smash it, slam it.
I do. And she's just gonna she's gonna turn to Charleston and just kind of touch a few keys of the accordion. Now, where'd you get this there?
Hey, don't touch that. That's ivory.
Oh,
Oh, all right. Have it your way, you big man, you.
Marlene, you noticed that your brother had some blue growth inside of his exposed back.
Oh, like from the bite already?
Mm.
Oh shit. Okay, she's gonna take a look at that. She'll stop touching the accordion keyboard as she attempts to instigate a love triangle immediately.
I'm up for it.
Well, the sheriff's already driving off.
Oh, okay, he's already
all right.
Yeah.
You love birds, have fun, I guess. Trauma affects everyone differently.
She's gonna look at what the hell is your character's name? Percy. She's gonna look at Percy, and I think she's gonna be like, well, if you're a podcaster, do you take pictures of the crime scene and investigate too? Then is this like
we have done that before?
Journalism?
Yes.
Is this MSNBC?
It's what I like to call investigative entertainment, really. But yes, we have solved several cases in theory. But yes, we'll certainly get Charleston. If you could just take some photos of the crime scene, I'll join you. We'll both make sure you use that eye of yours, the reason I hired you. And
I charge extra for visual. You only hire me to do the audio. $75 a day.
I'll be taking the photos myself, Marlene.
She nods.
Yeah, I really feel this is
of course
too important. This is too important for.
Are you like that cereal? Is that what you're like?
I am, but you see, I have taste and decorum.
So you're more like HBO's The Jinx.
Exactly the vibe I'm going for. Marlene, you are so insightful. Are you an empath?
Some people have said that. She'll flip her hair. But
Why don't
one
you?
of the people
why don't
used
you,
to say that was Delbert. It used to be Delbert who said that.
Oh,
about
I'm
me.
so sorry for dredging that up.
The teen's mop hits your foot, Marlene, and you see like the blood of Delbert being mopped up.
Oh,
Stop the mop!
oh no!
I need to take photos of
No.
this scene.
I mean, the sheriff said I could clean up, but okay.
The sheriff is not in charge of this crime scene anymore, young man. I am. My name is Percy Dukes, and I am part of the media.
Oh, he said it ain't a crime scene no more.
Well, I'm telling you, it
Seeing as
is.
he bear witness and whatnot. But okay. I'm just getting paid like $3 an hour, so.
Oh, that's. You know what I need to talk to you about? Speaking of the
Sidebar,
ACLU.
is that a real wage in America?
No, it's
What was it? What'd you say?
$7.50 an hour minimum.
Okay.
Well,
No, it might be up to
7.25
15.
technically is the federal
That's
minimum wage
$7.25.
still.
Oh my god.
But states
All right.
can set their
I'm
own.
just getting paid minimum. No, actually, they got me on the waitress.
Actually, no, you can be paid less. I think it's $4.50 if you're
as a
like in a
waitress.
tipping job. So
Oh,
they counted this as a
no.
tipping
They
job.
say I can get tips, pushing carts and putting bags and shit.
I
but
am
don't
going to
get
put you
none.
in contact with a friend of mine at the ACLU. Okay?
All right, you take all the time you need getting those
All right.
pictures and whatnot.
All right.
That's
Thank you,
that
young
fan-
man.
That's that fancy university in Los Angeles, ain't it?
Yes. Yes, it is. You're beautiful and smart, Marlene. Sorry for
Yeah.
saying so. Pardon my bluntness. So I'll go up and take all the photos that I need. I'll stand on top of the checkout lines and on the conveyor belts and like get angles of it.
You see Robin, the large manager, coming in. What in the hell's? What did I miss?
Death.
Well, Robin,
Too much death.
I'll tell you what I miss. I miss my friend Albert.
Sir, can you get off of that cash register?
One more shot.
All right.
Take one more and then I'll daintily
Let
climb
me help you
down.
down. Be
Thank you.
careful.
Thank
Don't
you. I
wanna
will
get
climb her like a
sued.
ladder.
There we go.
Yeah.
She's much
Thank
stronger
you.
than you. She
Yes.
holds strong. She's
Thank you. You're
probably a
very
base and cheerleading.
You're a very sturdy woman.
All right. Well, we need to close the store. It looks like we got a shitload of blood.
I'm glad to hear someone say that. Did you know that sheriff of yours?
Marlene, you okay?
No, I'm just still thinking about him. That's all Delbert's blood right there.
Oh, I'm sure he's well. Maybe he's not fine. Did he? What happened? I heard gunshots.
Yeah, that man, that Sam, he just went crazy and he lunged at Delbert and tore his jugular out by biting him.
Oh shit. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Marlene, but I need to close the store.
Yeah. Oh, this is your towel. I took it from the rack to try to stop the bleeding, but it was bleeding
Okay.
too much. It didn't matter. You probably just
Well,
want to throw it in the garbage.
yeah, I'll actually have Tim over there clean it off. That's
All
fine.
right. Yeah.
All right. Bye now.
All right, bye.
Sorry about Delbert.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. He saved me, though.
He did. He's a hero.
Yeah.
He's a hero. And I'll like put my arm around you and like pat your shoulder.
Oh no, she's not. She'll like kind of like scoop out of the way. She's not ready for an arm around her.
And I will, as you do that, I will like slyly step away. Like, oh, that was never my intention.
Right. Yeah. I know. Yeah. She's yeah. So, she'll head out. I think she's gonna head outside and just like sit on a bench immediately outside the store and just like kind of like bury her face in her hands for a moment and just try to like compose herself. I think Marlene has like Marissa Tomei vibes, I think that's what was going on here, like 40s ish Marissa Tomei. I think that's what we got going on.
Even 60-ish Marissa Tomei, isn't that the?
Oh, she is a beautiful woman. Yes, yeah. So I think that's kind of what I think that's the kind of vibe
Okay. When you head outside, you see Hank, the sheriff, is still in his car. He's on the phone with someone. You see the body of your brother and Sam in his back.
It's such a weird thing. Like in the back of a cop car,
Yeah.
just like piled up. They're not in body bags.
Yeah.
Okay. That seems, I think, I mean, well, I don't know how many murders there are, but presumably Marlene would know enough from like TV to think that that's weird.
Yeah. I mean, don't touch the body. Get someone in, and yeah.
I have quickly fashioned the photos I took into a Instagram story.
Yeah,
for my fans.
I think I'm gonna if you come out, I think that she's gonna like say, "Hey, Percy, do you want to take a picture of that right there, the car with the
absolutely anything you need, Marlene."
The bodies.
He looks up and sees you aiming the camera, and he says a few more words on his phone, hangs up, and starts to drive away as you're taking your pictures.
And I'll be like, "Oh, that is suspicious."
All right, what are you guys doing? You're right outside the co-op.
Marlene, I was just wondering, how can Charleston and I support you right now in this crisis?
No, I think I might need a little bit of time, but maybe you could tell me what the hell Delbert was doing for you folks that led him on this path. He's just a fisherman. He just charters out that boat of his and grills up weenies and lets people dive off the pontoon boat and swim around, go fishing.
That's Delbert.
He's a simple man, you know. He just wants to listen to
Simple and
Hank
beautiful.
Williams out there on the lake and, you know, drink his Lone Star beer and smoke his Pall Malls. I just don't understand.
I didn't see him smoke, but that sounds good.
Well, he'd been trying to patch recently. It wasn't going so well. But I didn't think he was going to stick this time. But what the hell was he doing? What the hell was he doing with you guys? You guys don't look like. Yeah, I don't want to judge a book by its cover. You don't look like fisher folk with a camera and a city voice and this big strapping young man with his accordion and his creamy thighs.
Oh. Yet again, Marlene, your empathic ways shine through. You see,
Charleston, you wearing some booty shorts, jean shorts.
Apparently,
is that juicy on the butt?
In rhinestones, just rhinestones on his jorts.
Yeah. Charleston exclusively wears like cycling shorts.
It's for speed, guys. Come on. But Percy comes up and says, "Well, when I think about what Delbert was doing for young Charleston and myself here," and I like stand behind Charleston and like kind of subtly massage your shoulders a little, and say,
immediately just kind of slowly move his hand off my shoulders. Just like pick up your hand with 2 fingers and move it to the side.
It's fine. We're not there yet. Okay. When I think about what Delbert was doing for us, I can't think of a thing he wasn't doing for us. He was hired and paid very handsomely in advance to be a guide. And I guess that's really what he was doing, but he was more than just a river guide. He was a spiritual guide. And he was a friend.
What y'all need a guide for? It doesn't look like you're fisher folk. Like,
well, Marlene, you may have heard things, but there have been murders in this town.
Murders? Are you talking about them missing people?
About those missing people, there's less of a chance than a snowball surviving in hell that those folks are coming back alive.
Well, technically, depending on the version of hell you've read about, some describe it as like a frozen over wasteland.
Now, the two of you think that them campers were murdered? I didn't think they found no bodies or nothing. I just assumed it was some out-of-towners who just didn't like the weather. And
no face, no case, is it, Marlene? Were you one of those? Perhaps I was wrong about your empathic abilities.
Well,
Perhaps you doubt mine.
So what the news said is that there's just some missing people.
See, that's your problem, Marlene. You've been tuned into the mainstream media for far too long. The podcasting media is really where you need to get your news.
All right.
And I'm here to tell you, Marlene, 9 times out of 10, people were murdered.
All right. I'll trust you. I mean, you're a member of the.
I trust you too. And I'll reach out and like hold her hand.
She'll allow this to happen. She is okay. All right.
Eyes closed. Just
she'll like pat you on the back of the hand. All right then.
Gosh, I just feel like we've known each other for so long. Anyway, Marlene, I hate to ask this, especially in such a difficult and arduous time in your life, but you being a local,
yeah,
being ins and outs, every crevice of this town, you guide us.
Guide you? You mean pick up where Delbert left off?
I mean,
oh my. Well, I don't want Delbert to have died for nothing. Yeah, I mean, I would
he
be
died
honored
for you, Marlene.
You city folks seem like you sure got it all sorted out. Now, I just got but one question for you. Y'all like avocados? All right, then. All right,
You got any guacamole?
Yeah, I got. I could make some fresh guacamole. I got some
Oh
avocados.
yeah.
They're quite ripe right now. They need to be used. Do you boys want to come back to my house? Maybe you can kind of fill me in on what's been going on and what our next move is.
I thought you'd never ask.
All right then. All right.
You know, I think I'll let you two have whatever's going on.
Charleston, you're on the clock.
Charleston, I think you took him here in your ridgeline.
I'm sure she's got a car.
Yeah, Delbert for sure joined you in the ridgeline. He was like, "Oh, climate control. This is nice."
Interesting.
Normally, when he wants
yeah,
AC,
that's
he
true.
just
Marlene
flips the triangle.
has her own car.
Yeah, she has her own car for sure. Marlene, her car is a sporty little Miata, little two-seater.
Miata. Woo.
Yeah. So she's
Marlene has a Miata. Yeah, she does.
Yeah. And so she's not fitting the three of us in a vehicle. So but she'll say, yeah, I mean, I could ride with you, or you could follow
Absolutely.
me.
You know what? You're in no state to drive.
No, I prefer not to.
Charleston, if you could pull the car around.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Charleston,
Do you like
get your
Mumford and
ridgeline.
Sons?
Oh no, I don't know who that is. Now, what was the name again? It was Percy.
Yes. The name's Percy Dukes.
Now, Percy, I work with a gentleman named Gordon, and Gordon is a lifelong bachelor. Her eyes go really big, like as she looks at you, and I just think the two of you would just be wonderful friends, right?
Well, I'm almost certain you're correct. But
She nods. She nods.
We in the city define ourselves by constraints like monogamy or dirty little labels like who dates what or whom.
All right, I don't know what any of that means, but all right then.
It means
I'm just gonna text Gordon right now. Maybe he'll meet us over there. Or,
maybe you can join us at the house. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Charleston, you see that as you're getting to your car, you see in the middle of the field next to it, there's a big, industrial size thing of weed killer, just abandoned in the field.
It's where? Just in a farm field?
Open field next to one of the buildings. It's not
Like a
farm
lot.
land, it's
Like a vacant lot, basically.
yeah.
Honestly, I don't think you would think much to it about it.
Okay. You pull the car around.
I
As
keep
I'm thinking
honking.
about it, yeah, she'll go stand next to the passenger door and just wait for somebody to open it for her.
I will absolutely oblige.
Yeah, she nods.
Milady.
She gives you a forced smile, sits in the front seat, and then and she's just in the front. Question: would she have smelled the sweet smell associated with the fungus in the grocery store?
Yes.
All right.
And the collection that she has also has that same smell.
Right. Simply because the festival is going on, is the sweet smell similar to the smell of blueberries?
No, you don't. You don't think it's got that same blueberry smell?
Okay. Just a different kind of a sickly, because you described, I think, as sickly sweet the first time we encountered it.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Man, is there such a thing as a sickly sweet fungus smell, like mushroom smell? I'm sure there probably is, but I'm not a mushroom.
I've not
person. I don't
smelled
really
many
know.
fungi, when I think
Yeah.
about it. I
Yeah.
smell them mostly when they're cooking,
Yeah, like
Yeah.
like there's the people who are like really good, especially in the Pacific Northwest is a good area for it. But like, there's
Yeah.
people who are like real foragers for like all kinds of different.
If you've ever seen the Nicolas Cage movie Pig, I highly recommend it.
I have not.
It involves foraging.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, perhaps there is, and I'm just not aware of it. But okay, interesting.
The lines are blurring between me and Percy now. It's a movie I saw at an art house theater. I'm losing it. We need to kill him quick, Jamie. Hurry.
Percy has a brain aneurysm.
All things considered.
All right. When we get back to Marlene's place, you'll see that it is like a small 2-bedroom bungalow, but it's been like renovated. It's like really it's not large, but it's very well appointed. It's like, she's like upgraded to like marble countertops, and like, it's like millennial gray with white trim on the inside, and there's like art and like place, like there's like area rugs, and there's nice living room furniture, kind of a smaller like bistro style table, and she has like fresh fruit and food out. It looks like she's kind of like going through, she's got like a blender that is like on the kitchen counter in a place of easy access, because she's doing the kale protein shakes and all that kind of stuff. She's trying to live healthy post divorce and get in shape, and Stella's getting her groove back, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, this is kind of the general layout. And so she'll invite you in, take her shoes off at the door, and then like kind of bring you into the living room. And I'll make tea. She'll go into the kitchen and start.
This place is an absolute oasis.
Oh, well, thank you. That's very nice of you. I just put it together from some different pictures and magazines and that sort of thing that I saw, and watch a lot of HGTV. That
you have a natural eye for beauty.
Joanna Gaines, or something.
You're getting that same sickly sweet smell in your house.
Oh no! I think she'll stop. And like be like, "Do y'all smell that?" And
Percy can't smell anything over the scent of his own farts.
I think she's going to. Would one of you boys accompany me for a moment? Charleston, maybe. Charleston, would you accompany me for a moment?
Charleston,
Sure,
the lady's asked for you.
All right.
Don't mess this up.
No. She's just gonna like lock arms with you, like like a crook of the elbow hook kind of thing. And I think she's gonna Toucan Sam this and follow her nose, and see if she can figure out where it is.
Seems to be coming from your bathroom.
All right.
I don't know if you have multiple bathrooms.
I'm gonna say 2-bedroom bungalow. She probably has like a
half
little
bath?
like a half bath, like a guest bath, like down the hall, and then like an ensuite that she had renovated. It maybe used to be a 3-bedroom, and then she like renovated the 3rd bedroom into a like a really nice spa like ensuite. So I'm presuming the half bath is where it's coming from, or is it coming from like the ensuite?
Yeah, it's coming from the half bath, and it's coming from the toilet.
Jesus. She's gonna say, "Do you smell that? It smells like that mushroom stuff."
Oh, I don't even know what you've been doing in here.
No, I never. This is the guest washroom. This is not. This water closet is not one that is ever really used.
Water closet.
You see that there's some light like coming from behind
water
the
closet?
toilet.
There's a light
Yeah.
coming from behind the toilet. Okay, we'll take a peek.
So some glowing mushrooms growing from the crack between the porcelain and the floor.
Oh, you got a fungus issue.
Oh, that's strange. Have you guys been seeing this a lot? It looked like that fella in the grocery store had this on him, and right where he bit Delbert, there that stuff started growing right in the bite wound. That's so.
Yeah, we
that's
saw
so
it on a
weird.
cougar too.
On a cougar? Was the cougar dead?
Not at first.
All right. Did it bite any of y'all?
I don't think so. It swiped at us. It scratched us, but I don't think any of us got bit.
Oh, that's what Delbert was talking about when he came in, his shoulder. All right.
No, that's from a different cougar.
That's
Yeah, he's a weird guy. You should stay away from him.
Delbert?
Yeah, he's a weirdo.
My brother?
Yeah. Get into some bad crowds with him.
Are you high right now?
No.
Knock, knock. You kids, I'm not interrupting anything, am I?
Do you
Mhm.
smell that, Percy? Look over there. There's some of that mushroom stuff growing in here.
Let me take a whiff.
I don't know how.
And I lean like a little bit too close to your hair.
Oh, he's such a creep. Oh my god!
You should pass that. Just kind of whisper like,
Men in
"Totally weird
California
guy."
are 100% of the time.
So, hold on. Just
Don't-
is Charleston thinking that Percy's name is Delbert?
No.
I am Percy.
Charles.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. You're not
You were
confused.
saying that Delbert was a weirdo. To stay away
Yeah.
from Delbert.
Oh no, same Percy.
No, you were
Oh, no,
saying
you-
Delbert.
You said Delbert. That's why I was like, are
Oh,
you?
did
You
I?
said
No,
what
no.
you said.
A little bit. My sleep med's kind of kicking in here.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
Charleston's sober, but Noah's high. All right, no problem.
Only on prescription
is
medication,
not
okay?
He is feeling the side effects of prescription medication prescribed by a doctor and acquired through a legal pharmacy. I will have you know.
I think
Something
Marlene
like
is going to say, I mean, I don't know what you guys know about this. I'll be right back. And she is going to march down to the kitchen, open up the cabinets under the sink. She's going to pull out some like Clorox or
Under the
something like
sink,
that.
you see there's mushroom growth there as well.
Oh God!
Well, I'm out of
like her like disinfectant like Clorox bottle or bleach bottle or whatever? Is that free of mushroom growth?
It is, but
'Kay.
like you've got a leaky sink, and
Yeah.
like where it's been dripping, you see some of those glowing mushroom.
Okay, she's gonna like bleach the mushrooms just to see what happens. She'll leave the cabinets open, and then she's gonna march militaristically back to the half bath and push the boys out of the way, and then spray the mushrooms with the bleach.
Assertive.
Hell yeah. And like I think it's a nurse. I don't know. I have good friends who are nurses, and they are like. I think that their job requires you to be like an assertive, take charge, don't fuck
like it.
around kind of a person.
Percy loves
Yeah. Okay. she's
Wait, is she
gonna
still wearing scrubs?
she hasn't changed. She's in scrubs. Hair's tied up. Minimal makeup because of the job, I would say. That sort of thing. And she's still got the orthopedic white shoes, or like Hoka really nice walkers or whatever.
Percy's all for it.
All right. And yeah, she's gonna spritz that down, and she's just gonna wait and see if it reacts in any way to the chemicals.
Yeah, it does. The bleach seems to be killing it off.
Okay. I think that she will. Yeah, she'll grab a little scraper or whatever, and go back to the kitchen, grab the classic yellow gloves for like maid work and that, like for like, when you're scrubbing hot dishes or whatever that some people wear. I think she'll throw a pair of those on, and she's just gonna immediately get to work scrubbing under her sink and in the bathroom and making sure there's like a liberal amount of bleach applied. I don't know how the hell that's
Percy's favorite amount.
Oh yeah.
So to you just watching her doing housework.
Marlene, I feel like a wart on the nose right now. I just feel useless. Could I do anything to help you?
Yes, you could. If you could just the kettle, I think is well and truly boiled. If you could go pour the tea, set that.
Oh,
that
Marlene,
would be
I am
wonderful.
going to make you a fine cup of.
All right.
Which one of you has the baggie of mushrooms?
I think it was Charleston, wasn't it? It was on your
Yeah,
truck tire.
it was on his
Yeah,
truck
but I
seat.
tossed it to Percy.
Yeah, I looked at it, so maybe I have it. I'm fine with either of us having it.
Not it.
All right, I've got it. I've got it.
All right. Maybe
And
you
you know
consider
what?
adding that to your tea.
Actually, I do. I am
The
going
sound
to.
What was that sound effect? Who's pouring a drink right now?
That was me.
That was a lovely bit of Foley because Percy is right now just saying, "Hey, little microdose never hurt anyone. All right, this is not. It's not a bad situation.
Are you
telling
spiking
everyone
their
this?
drinks?
I'm merely de-escalating the emotional day and difficult situation. But
All
I
right.
will tell them as I go back. I added a little something special. No hiding here, but I'd rather keep it secret. If that's okay with you.
Now, just so you are aware, when you open that bag, it's got that same smell. You're still doing this.
I'm thinking. I'm trying to think like a person that's very different than myself. So it's taken a little while to process.
He's trying to think
GP.
like a pervert.
What would a sexual
thinking-
predator do? Yeah.
I think you would
Would he
definitely
spike the
collect
drinks?
mushrooms.
I
he'd
think-
probably spike the drinks.
I
yeah.
think
Just
that
that
I
type
would
all but
add the
yours?
mushrooms, and I would give them fair warning before that. I would ask Marlene, have you ever experimented with psilocybin?
Yeah, of course. Who hasn't? Kind
Well,
question is that?
I haven't.
You haven't.
No.
Well, I've added a little something into the tea.
What is this?
here.
The 70s? No.
Just straight to heroin with you kids, huh?
Aren't you? Yeah,
Pretty
come on now.
much.
Straight to the
Wow.
Straight to the horse. All right.
Look, I can go down the
Right.
street and get essentially meth prescribed to me nowadays.
You're not wrong. And put a pin in that for later. But I've placed a little, shall we say, fungal friend into our tea. And anyone who would like to partake is welcome to. It's in these cups here. There are 3. And then I've put 2 aside that are not contaminated at all.
No.
I've made sure. I know that there's allergies that are always a concern.
I wouldn't take any drink from this dude.
But yeah.
Well,
There are 2.
he's advertising it as fun mushrooms rather than the fucked up blue.
Because he's an
mushrooms
idiot,
that
and
that she
he's
just-
convinced that that's what they are. He's an idiot,
this like
and he loves drugs.
is this like a tea bag situation going on, or is it like scoop
It's
the
a
tea
loose
and brew
leaf
the-
tea,
It's a
loose leaf
loose leaf.
oolong that I pressed into the teapot to make the tea, and then the actual mushrooms themselves, I crushed and sprinkled in to the cups. Only those acknowledged, and the other 2 are free of mushroom.
Great
I
mushroom.
will-
Who knows what else is in there?
Yeah.
Great.
That will cause so much hesitation with Charleston. Be like, I'm good.
100% free. Well, Marlene,
Crack open one of his energy drinks he keeps in his pocket.
She just shrugged. She's like, it's been a stressful day.
it's been a stressful day. Sure has.
All right. I guess
Gin
for
gin. Mhm.
parting later, top drawer of that credenza over there has a little
Not an-
alcohol in it.
Oh, Marlene, you have so many surprises to offer.
Well,
And then I deeply, deeply sip on the
on the tea.
Okay.
The contaminated
Marlene, you're
tea.
drinking the tea as well.
Marlene puts the tea to her lips but doesn't drink, but she makes it look like she's drinking, and she's watching Percy because she is scared that he's put like a date rape drug in there or something.
Maybe I went too far with the vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I drank
just
the
a bit.
cup of tea, and there's
She's in her home with two strange dudes that
That's
were with
true.
her.
She would
that were
be
with her like old codger,
highly-
like they're
Yeah.
city folk. She's like, this is probably a situation where I'm about to get bad
Marlene.
things. Yeah.
I've got to say, this tea, I've
It
outdone
is
myself.
very sweet.
I have outdone myself. I think if Charleston, you're not going to have your cup, I think I'll have the other.
Yeah, no, go ahead. I don't know what other shit you put in there.
Just the mushrooms and some oolong.
It's midday now, around 3.
Would Marlene have drunk the tea
Yes.
after she saw Percy drink 2 cups?
Is there any? Is he experiencing any effect after the first cup?
No.
Then yeah, probably. She would probably, if there's like literally no effect, she would probably probably not going to drink a whole cup of tea, but she's she'll sip at it and probably drink if it tastes fucked up, then she won't drink anymore. But she will. Yeah, she'll
It tastes very
likely.
sweet.
Yeah, she'll maybe have a few sips of it then and be like, this is not kind of her flavor profile. More of like a peppermint tea kind of a person, and so she's she's probably gonna have a few sips just to be polite, and that's it, I would say.
You guys just hang out at this house for the rest of the day?
I'm assuming that they're telling she's gonna try to get out of them everything that has happened since they've been with Delbert, because I think she wants to try to put the pieces together a little bit herself.
And frankly, I'd love to get Marlene on tape talking about her experiences in the town.
Guy.
What a freaky guy.
Get her on tape.
Yeah.
So just on tape, not tape her down, man.
I think that she would be happy to talk about the town as she's experienced it. I think she's pretty generally fairly level-headed. She's not like a small town gossip or needlessly over dramatic kind of a person. Given the seriousness of her occupation, I think that she's kind of a fairly a straightforward kind of a person. And so yeah, she'll give you kind of the skinny on what she knows truly from her perspective about the town, and if anything the missing persons has ever happened before, which it to her knowledge hasn't.
So that a year ago there were a lot of deaths. You don't know the full details on it, but
were they around the camp as well, or were they in town?
It was in town itself.
Do I know roughly how many people died, or what
around 20?
Around 20.
Yeah, the cause of death is unknown, so it may be of some sort of sickness.
Was it also kind of kept under wraps in the way that this sheriff seems to be keeping things under wraps in some ways?
Yeah, it seems like the sheriff, who was sheriff at the time as well, that was able to pacify the town's worries about it.
Okay. Were the people buried in the common town cemetery? Would I know that?
You don't think they were actually. Their bodies were collected from CDC, is what the sheriff said.
Okay, so we wouldn't know, because I think I'm as a player immediately thinking, did something fucked up happen to these people, and then there's these mushrooms sprouting from the graves of the people, and then we've got animals eating them, a cycle of life kind of thing going on here.
Yeah, you don't know about any graves of them. They were collected by the CDC. But if you're talking about maybe there's something in the ground, you do know that this town is on top of old lava tubes that reach deep in the earth. There's a lot of winding tunnels down below, and you know that some people go diving in Coldwater Lake to go cave diving sometimes. Dangerous.
Oh, yeah,
Dangerous
okay.
sport.
And Delbert probably would have like dropped people off that came to town and like requisitioned his boat or whatever, and then scuba down there. Or whatever. Okay. All right, I shall reveal all of that stuff then, I think.
Over a dozen mysterious deaths. A sheriff with a secret to hide. A cold lake and hot lava tunnels. I'm Percy Dukes, and this is the Gore for Cash podcast. I'm joined today by Marlene Johnson, a nurse here in town and a certified breath of fresh air. Marlene, would you like to say anything to the people?
Well, hello out there in podcast radio land. I'm happy to be here.
Well, we're certainly happy to have you. Now, Marlene, you recently lost your brother, but you've connected that group of, how did you put it before, inexplicable?
That's right, inexplicable, unexplained. Now, about a year ago, here in the town of Coldwater, in Washington State, we lost roughly 20 folks, and their deaths have never been explained. It was chalked up to some kind of strange disease or illness or something like that. And our sheriff, he said the CDC was called in. Now we don't rightly know what happened exactly. There was, so far as we could tell, nothing really in the news about it.
And the sheriff,
we all know people. Yeah, sure.
Pardon my interruption. Yes, the sheriff, how long have you known him? And do you know anything to speak to his character?
Well, Hank,
has he got anything to hide?
I presume out of character that Hank is like similar to us, like grown up locally.
Yeah. So he used to be the deputy, and he took over after the last sheriff retired.
And he's like probably like 50-ish. You kind of described him as having like salt and pepper hair, and
he's in his 50s.
Okay, she'll say, "Well, everybody around here knows Hank. Hank's from Coldwater itself, and he's been elected sheriff for a number of years running here, and he's fairly well liked. Can't say anybody's ever really had a complaint about
that
him.
He's only a few years till his retirement, and so he's probably just kind of riding out the last couple years.
Yeah, he's a solid hand at the wheel, and now not much ever happens around Coldwater except for what I said last year, and then of course these recent disappearances over at the camp that happened just the other day, and then the craziness earlier today. But I think everybody believes Hank has the best of intentions, and everybody knows that. Well, I think he had planned for his deputy to take over the next few years. Hank's been building a cabin on the other side of the lake, and he's I think he's planning on just fishing his way into retirement.
May I ask, would it be fair to say that the road to Coldwater is paved with Sheriff Hank's good intentions?
Well, I think that's a fine thing to say. He's like I said, a solid hand at the wheel.
Interesting. These deaths, was there anything that stood out about them to you at the time?
Well, just that they seemed to be indiscriminate so far as the rest of us could tell around town here. I'm sure everybody in town was kind of touched by loss of some variety, a terrible thing to have happen, and nobody rightly knew what to do about it. Us over at the clinic there, and I think we didn't have no clue, and then we didn't really have much authority over what was going on in the grand scheme of things. And I'm just a nurse, of course, so when doctor visits from out of town and sees these people, and he'd be the real authority on what happened, but he only comes around once a week.
Well, Marlene, I don't mean to undermine than just a nurse. You've been a stalwart source of information and truly of comfort here next to this cold water.
Marlene, you would probably know something a bit odd about the sheriff. He's been talking with some new folks from out of town that have taken over the lodge for the past few months. These people, there's two of them. You know their names, Brett and Angela, and they seem kind of too clean cut to be like the locals, but they try to blend in. But
Okay.
you all know
Would
the
that
locals.
be
People
Lakeview Resort? Is that what you mean by lodge?
So if you go to the region map, there is a
Oh.
lodge that's kind of in the woods to the northwest of Coldwater.
Oh, okay. I see. All right. Now what exactly is the lodge, Jamie? Is this like a retreat center? Like, do people have like conventions and that sort of thing there?
Right. Is it like a communal meeting house? Like kind of.
Right, or more of like a outfitter hotel or something like that. What do we got going on?
Well, this lodge, it's called the Pickman Lodge. It's kind of an old private residence. People used to go like spend some time there. There's like a reception desk, and people would take a night in the lodge to rest, kind of like a hotel type deal, until it was purchased by these two people.
And they're not like renting rooms or like hosting functions or anything like that necessarily.
No, they don't. No,
it's like a private residence.
Right? Yeah, it used to be a good tourism place, and this is actually where the town unfortunately kind of survived off of tourism, and the locals like you, they prefer not to admit it, but without this lodge being the centerpiece of tourism like it once was, now the town's kind of falling apart.
Okay.
Let me tell you, Marlene, this podcast has shown incredible returns for the towns that we visited so far.
Well, and that's wonderful, because I got to tell you, business really has been on a downturn over the last stretch or so. We have our lava tubes for people come diving in, and my brother Delbert was one of a handful of charter boats that would take people out on the water, and of course we got the camp and that sort of thing. But part of the draw was up higher in elevation there, just outside of town. We had the lodge, and of course there's Mount Selene has a good overview of Coldwater Lake itself, and so the views here, and coming through and getting in touch with nature and that sort of thing is a big part of what we do. And without that, this last year or so, I don't know, things in town have been different. The mood's been different. I'm sure even down at the Blueberry Festival, you're going to see some faces with painted on smiles rather than the real authentic thing. People dealing with out of character. You said the people the clean cut people who purchased the lodge came in around a year ago, so that coincides with the disappearance of those 20 odd folks.
Actually, yeah, it was not even a month after.
Interesting.
All right. Were they ever like, did the town ever, in like the court of public opinion, did the town ever be like, well, this is them new fuckers? Like, was there any of that around the coffee shops in town or that kind of thing? Or were they?
No, so those people are definitely seen as outsiders, that like a wealthy couple that came and purchased the tourist town.
Yeah.
They're draining the town of its money, but they're not blaming them for the deaths that happened a month beforehand.
Okay. But it's just kind of in the town's imagination, in the popular imagination, it's like a strange coincidence that the people who are now drying up business and the mysterious illness death of, nearly 24 people, these things occur within a similar time frame, but like that's life. Like that's just the crazy
right. Yes, they probably. I think the locals probably suspect that they took advantage of, since there was a big spat of deaths, the lodge was cheaper, so then this.
The deaths happened
couple
first, and then the lodge was purchased.
Exactly.
Okay. Did the people who used to own the lodge perish from this illness?
Yes. Yeah, they were one of the
Fascinating. Okay.
Well, 2 of the 23 people, and there were some like missing people around the same time.
Okay. There's also on this map, I just don't, now that we're thinking about looking at the regional map, there is a place called Haru's Cabin, which is for our listeners, try to paint a picture of the Coldwater map for you. Imagine a kind of a U-shaped or semicircle shaped, I guess is a better way to say, lake. And on the north shore of that lake, further to the right end of it, at the top, is Coldwater Camp. And at the far left side of the lake is the town proper, Coldwater. Further to the left and therefore west of the town, in the outskirts of town or outside of town, a higher elevation, is the lodge, this place that we're talking about. And then north by northwest of Coldwater Camp, so outside of town yet further, north into the some more elevation gain, is a place called Haru's Cabin. What do I know about this place?
So Haru is a native from the area. She's one of the oldest living residents. She's kind of a recluse that sits in a small cabin on the side of a hill.
Okay, so that's all I know about her. Is just like a reclusive indigenous person who lives out in the wild.
Yes, yeah, she's an elderly woman, but she's spry.
You mean
for
native
her
in that sense,
age.
right? Like Native American.
Yeah, she is a Native American.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So, yeah. So I would probably lean look over to Marlene and Charleston as well and say, to proceed from here, the natural steps would be to go and speak with the purchasers of the lodge.
Yeah,
Marlene,
that sounds right.
would you mind terribly accompanying us? As I think having a local might smooth things over.
Yeah, I think that seems fine. I'm, to be totally honest, I feel like I'm invested in this now. Like, y'all are out here
Marlene?
investigating things here, that questions that need to be answered about our town. Sometimes it takes some outsiders here to that outside perspective and really spur things on, liven things up. And I'm invested.
I'm glad you feel the connection.
She gives a long look at Charleston and nods and says, "I do."
For
All
Charleston.
I think I'm
I gotta wake Noah up over there. I feel bad. He's like,
I think I'm just gonna go wait in the truck, y'all. I feel like I'm intruding on something here.
Oh no! Absolutely
so it is,
don't.
It is early evening, like it's almost 5 now. Do you guys head out to
would it
the
be beyond
lodge
local
now, or are
custom
you
to call
staying?
at this hour?
I think you could call, but
I mean, come calling. Sorry, I was speaking colloquially.
to go over there. I mean,
Yes.
It's evening. It's a bit of a drive, but yeah, I don't see why not. Although, what is it, like a half-hour drive from town to get up to the lodge?
Yeah, it'll take you 30 minutes to get up to
Yeah,
the
I
lodge.
think that's fine. It's just might be supper time. By the time we get up there might be.
Oh, so we might be
dinner.
fed as well. Wonderful.
Oh well, that's impolite.
So sorry. How
But
boorish.
you know
of me.
what? I'll bet you we stop by a local bakery, and I'll bet you we grab a pie, or maybe if the Blueberry Festival's still going on, we grab something from down there, a little pie, pie for them. Take it on up there as a neighborly kind of a thing to do. Say hello and have a conversation. I bet that would be a real conversation starter.
What a wonderful thing. What a wonderful idea, Marlene.
All right. So
that's
you guys
just what
take
we'll
a
do.
quick drive.
Yeah, go
Quick drive down to the city center, not city.
Yeah.
What, town center.
Town center, yeah.
The festival's still going on. You see people are doing a pie eating contest, and you can swing by.
Yeah.
Try to
You guys
swipe one of
taking
the
the
pies
ridge line?
they're eating.
You go up. There's a table that's full of different pies. Most of them are blueberry. You see that There are some pies that are like mushroom pies.
I'm gonna take one of the blueberry
That's weird.
Is it weird? I don't know. I'm not a mushroom person, but
steak and mushroom pie.
Well, steak and mushroom pie is a real thing.
It's a
but
lovely thing.
Straight up mushroom pie seems strange.
I'm just basing it off of the pizza that they sell here. They got
That's true.
the local pizzas. I guess is the same
I don't
as
know.
the
Maybe
local
I guess
pies.
like I'm not vegan, so like I bet you that there are folks who would think it's not weird at all to have like a mixed mushroom kind
Some
of
hen
like
of the woods, bud. You kidding?
tort or
Oh,
something.
no.
Delicious.
There's people that think that rhubarb pie is good, so I'm sure there's people that find mushroom pie good.
Rhubarb is literally
Shots
my
fired.
my favorite kind of pie.
Stop
to
it,
eat.
Jay.
Rhubarb
Stop
and Saskatoon berry pie.
What
Oh
the
my
hell is a
gosh.
Saskatoon?
Now you're just inventing Canadian things.
Oh,
Goodness
God.
gracious.
Did I miss a fruit update? What the hell is a
You know what?
Saskatoon?
Jamie, I think we're going to have to call it here tonight. I've overdosed on Canada
Yeah.
at this point.
Yeah. Well, we will say that as you guys are driving towards the lodge, Marlene, you're feeling like, I don't know, maybe your hands are, maybe you got your hand up grabbing the side, like that bit of leather that's on the roof of a truck to like stable yourself or something.
The holy shit bar, yeah.
Yeah, the holy shit bar, and you're starting to feel like a little tightening in your veins, and you look and you see like you have like varicose veins that you never noticed before, and they
No.
Marlene, you ate so
And-
gracefully.
and Percy, you're starting to like hear some like voices in your head that are like talking to each other in a very low volume, just kind of talking. You can't make out what they're saying, but it sounds right. That's where we'll leave it.
Well,
Good Jamie. Good Jamie.
Good
game,
Jamie.
Jamie.
Good
good
Jamie.
job. Good damn, Jerry.
Good Jamie.
Oh, I want this guy to die.
You've been listening to Games in the Dark. Lights out.